Hello, my name's Nicola and I'm one of the dietitians on the Coeliac UK helpline. Today we're going to talk a little bit about the gluten-free diet. So what is gluten? Gluten is a collective name for the proteins found in wheat, barley and rye. Gluten is also found in strains of wheat including spelt, triticale, Khorasan wheat and kamut. There are lots of naturally gluten-free foods that you can include on your gluten-free diet. This includes all fruits and vegetables, plain meat, fish and poultry, eggs, dairy foods such as plain milk, cream, cheese and yogurt, rice, pulses such as peas, beans and lentils, corn, potatoes, butters, margarines, spreads and oils, plain nuts and seeds, herbs and spices, and wine, cider and spirits. All of these foods are naturally gluten-free and suitable for a gluten-free diet. Foods which contain gluten, which need to be avoided, include bread, pasta, crackers, breakfast cereals, couscous and semolina, pastry, biscuits, cakes, soy sauce, barley squash, and malted milk drinks. You also need to avoid ales, beers, lagers and stouts, and some processed foods such as sausages, soups, sauces and ready meals. However, there are gluten-free versions of many foods which are traditionally made from gluten-containing grains, including gluten-free breads, pastas, crackers, breakfast cereals, biscuits, cakes, and breaded battered fish or meat products, and gluten-free beer. There are also gluten-free foods available on prescription. This varies depending on where you are in the UK, and you can find out more about policies local to you on our website. Coeliac UK's food information provides you with access to over 100,000 products with weekly updates. It's available in print and digitally. We also provide food alerts and can give information on additional dietary needs via our gluten-free food checker app. You can find out more about labelling on our food labelling video. Our gluten-free food checker app allows you to check the suitability of thousands of foods. It connects to the camera on your smartphone and you can scan the barcode and it will give you information on the suitability of that food for a gluten-free diet. Our food and drink guide is our hard copy guide to food and drinks that are suitable for a gluten-free diet. It includes branded and supermarket own brand products and provides information on a wide range of different foods. It's important to check for updates as products do change and many new products are added throughout the year. Monthly updates to the food and drink guide can be found on our website and in our monthly email newsletter. Oats don't contain gluten, but they are often contaminated with gluten during the milling, processing or packaging. Only oats that are labelled gluten-free are suitable for people with celiac disease. If you see the terms 100% oats or pure oats, this does not tell you anything about gluten contamination and they would need to be avoided. Oats do contain avenine, which is a protein that's similar to gluten, and we know that some people with celiac disease are sensitive to avenine. Therefore, some people may need to avoid gluten-free oats. Speak to your dietitian for specific guidance. It's important not to undo all the hard work that you've put into your gluten-free diet and ensure that you're avoiding cross-contamination with gluten. Even tiny amounts of gluten can cause symptoms in the short term and gut damage in the long term. Simple steps that you can take to avoid cross-contamination include using a separate toaster or toaster bags. You should use clean oil or a separate fryer for gluten-free foods. Ensure that your chopping boards and utensils are cleaned thoroughly before use. And use separate spreads and condiments or use jam spoons to prevent contamination with breadcrumbs. Cook gluten-free foods at the top of the oven and gluten-containing ones at the bottom in case of spillage from the shelf above. From children to adults and those caring for someone living gluten-free, our resources will help you every day for every occasion. We have a wide range of different resources available, including our welcome pack, which helps to get you started on the gluten-free diet. This includes our printed food and drink guide, our gluten-free checklist, and our celiac disease fact sheet. We also have our helpline, which is supported by dietitians and food advisors. We can answer any questions you may have on your diet and health. We also have lots of information on the suitability of different food products, and you can make your food shopping easier by using our award-winning app, Gluten Free Food Checker. For more information on joining Coeliac UK, visit our website, www.coeliac.org.uk/join. Here you will find information on the different membership packages that we offer. And these start from just £1.25 per month and provide exclusive member resources to help you live well gluten-free. So in summary, gluten is found in wheat, barley and rye. There are lots of naturally gluten-free foods, and there are many alternatives for foods that usually contain gluten. Only oats that are labelled gluten-free are suitable on the gluten-free diet. And we know that some people with celiac disease are sensitive to a protein in oats called avenin. Coeliac UK is here to support you on your gluten-free diet. Next, watch our presentation on reading food labels.